You're gonna love it. In fact, I think you're gonna listen to it twice. Let's get started here. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, best album of the '90s. If only we could get Unc to show up on time for a concert. Am I right? I've never been to a Lauryn Hill concert. I hear she shows up late. I hear that's one of the three things I know about Lauryn Hill. What are the other ones? Fugees, and the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. But I know doo-wop that thing, and I know Everything is Everything, because I was alive when the album came out. My cousin, that Christmas, she got the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, the album. I was like, cool album. Unfortunately for you, I asked for the superior album, Willennium, the Will Smith album that has Will 2K on it. In hindsight, she kind of mogged me on that one. That being said, I was like 12 and she was like 14. And 12 is still a kid listening to kids' music, and 14 is like starting to discover, what your actual tastes are, absent the tastes of your parents and what you see on television. I'll take that. Fuck it, bro. I'll take that too. When I was 12, I was getting Big Shiny Tunes. Some of those Big Shiny Tunes are alright, though. I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater on that one. AC/DC was my kid music. Honestly, not even that bad, because that's a lot of people's like adult music. So I think you have... I understand that listening to AC/DC can be seen as kind of embarrassing, but I don't think you should be embarrassed for listening to it and liking it as a kid. When I was 12, I was into Guns N' Roses. Kind of the same thing, honestly. And so was I. I listened to it. My parents had Use Your Illusion. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. But I definitely listened to Welcome to the Jungle like 100 times straight. And then I think track 2 was Mr. Brownstone, and I said, fuck that, we run it back. Knees. Nah, Axel, you crazy for that one. What do you mean you want to watch me bleed? Pervert. Another guy, by the way, who has some trouble showing up for concerts, I think. lot of decent musicians. They got some problems with timeliness. Maple Leaf Rag? Nah, man, we need a Scott and Janis Joplin cover band. They could do The Entertainer into Take Another Little Piece of My Heart Now, Baby. You didn't think I was gonna know a Janis Joplin song. You didn't think I would know, and it took me a second. It took me a second to find it. So these are just all bad is the joke here. Okay. That's all I got. Really, that's all I got. Top 3 Kate Bush songs. It's probably Speed Kills. I would say after that, I would go Glycerin. And then number 3, it's gotta be Machine Head. Machine Head from the Netflix original show Beef. Shout out Mike Patton. Shout out General Mike Patton. I don't care if you're neurodivergent. I need you to go to war. Nah, man, look at my general. We're gonna fucking win World War II. He's slapping the shit out of his own troops, bro. You can't be doing that, Unc. Holy cow. He off the damn pen. You ever see Patton? It's a pretty good movie, honestly. I have, man. It's good. Movie's pretty good. Performance from George C. Scott, really superlative, for sure. Movie's pretty good, though. And of course, the message of the movie is George Patton was awesome. And they would not have won the war if it weren't for him. The message of the movie is this is a really good guy. Unironically, that is kind of the message of the movie. It's not really a critical look. I mean, they kind of... It's not nuanced, let's put it that way, but it's still good. Yes! Items that are good are better than items that are bad. That's Nixon's favorite movie? Okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? Richard Nixon apparently had fucking decent taste in films. What do you want him to like, man? After Sun hadn't fucking come out. There's no way Richard Nixon could have had After Sun in his Letterboxd top 4. That shit didn't come out until like 40 years after he fucking died. You know, leave my goat alone. You ever see the picture of him wearing the baby blue polo tucked in at the beach? He was trying to get people to act up, man. He knew what he was doing. Librarian, pull that up. Librarian, pull up the... Pretend I didn't ask you to pull up the Peloton stats. Pull up the Peloton stats and tell me that was a crazy ride this morning. Nothing? What was the ride this morning? Andy, I can't tell you. For me to just drop my stats would be crazy. I don't know what this does, by the way. I need Librarian to bring up the stats without me asking for it and then go, holy! I'm asking you? That's a good point. It was a PB, but it was only a PB by like 4 kilojoules. So it was like a 1342 kilojoule 90-minute ride. 248 watt average. I pretended to think about it like I didn't just write it down in my bullet journal. Nice try. You almost hit me. What? I don't know what deflected that. I'm assuming is my decroded magician card from earlier.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Yep. Okay, we take those. Average kind of nuts. Yeah, but what do you want me to do when Sign On Stranger comes on? You can't play the Royal Scam and expect me not to, you know, set a new PB, bro. Do you want to take a yo-yo for a ride? Zombie, I can see you're fucking qualified, bro. Nah, we can't do anything with that. What does that mean? Well, what do you think it means? What does a yo-yo do? What things are like a yo-yo? How qualified do you have to be to use a yo-yo? I think there's a lot of nuance to pull in there. The most important question is not what did they mean when they wrote it, it's what does it mean when you hear it? It comes back? Yeah, it comes back to where? Exactly where it motherfucking started from, right? You don't get it. Nah, one day. One day, you zombie. Be born again, my fucking friend, okay? You're starting to pull on the thread, though. You're starting to see the filament. You walk through the spider's web. Perhaps you'll grasp it when the light hits it the right way. Can you just give me like 30 damage so I can look at chat while I play? Help. I can't. Should we add we can'ts? I rarely choose what emotes to add to my own stream. I wait for a suggestion most of the time, but I think we can't is really good. It's just... Oh shit, isn't this insanely bad? We can't is just I can't, but there's like maybe 9 faces in the emote. Actually, I'm walking it through and I'm thinking we can't might annoy me. Because I think that people will use it when they mean to use I can't, as if to signal that like even more people can't when they're only one person. Yeah, I think that might irritate. You're right, it's power creep. Why use I can't if we can't exist? You raise a good point. Thank you for talking me down from that ledge, my friend. They'll look stupid if nobody else uses it. Yeah, you know what website this is though, right? Ignorance is a fucking virtue here. I'm going in. See, everyone's saying, where's Sexo? I don't know, bro. I thought that place shut down or whatever. The Simpsons. What do you got for me? I feel my head getting hot. I think I'm thinking too hard. What do you do anyway? Okay, you suck. Are you fucking serious? Be so fucking for real with me right now. Sexo with glasses? I'm not saying this like to do a bit. I don't know what Sexo is. All I know is that it's an emote. So like you making it different, like it doesn't, because I don't have an original to put Mr. Potato Head style props on. So I don't know what it's Homer Simpson. Homer slow grinding, but as the big spoon. Nah, I don't think we'll be adding that one. I don't think we're gonna be adding Sexo. Thank you. Well, okay. Is there a way Twitch? Pretend you're not listening. Is there a way we can add Sexo, but only for people who fucked? It's kind of like the Peloton Discord. You can say all sorts of insane shit in there as long as you paid out a little sweat equity that morning. If you want to be fucking weird with Sexo in the chat, that's fine. But you better walk the walk, not just talk the talk. That's all I'm saying. So if you really want to use the emote, get out there and start making friends, okay? It's your 6-week runway. Because I'll find a way. I'll find a way to fucking... Nah, I won't. I'm just not going to add it, I think. Do we have to show proof? You can kind of just tell most of the time. Give me one of these. You know what? Give me another one of those. Bookworm. Trade my V card for Sexo. It's like a Gary V bit. You should be emoting at all. You have a fucking supercomputer in your pocket. You should be dropping emotes at all. Do you know what a caveman would fucking do to be able to drop as many emotes as you can? Back in the prehistoric, pre-agriculture, before the Neolithic Revolution happened, it might take your whole life to drop one emote in chat. And now you can fucking do it, but you just don't have the drive? Wake the fuck up. Good morning, you big, beautiful badass. They did paint their emotes with fingers back then, man. When there wasn't anything as Hollywood. When there wasn't even any Hollywood. We're gonna get that one of these days. Employment Ontario had Gary V as homework to watch? No, man. They said if you're here, you might as well be trying to be an influencer. That's crazy. Is that true, or is that like extremely well-crafted bait? Fuck it, we ball. Yes, is very true. Well, now that you've said it twice, obviously you couldn't be lying about it. It's not wacky. We have Little Horn. If we can just get some luck upgrades, we're freaking balling, man. Freaking mint! Better than Dave Ramsey? I don't know. What football team does Dave Ramsey root for? It's gotta beat the Jets. The Rams! Damn! He's probably having a great year so far. I don't buy the Rams. I don't know. I'm a status quo biased believer. A lot of people are saying there's no real contenders in the NFL this year. I don't know. NFC NFC's tough. I'm not a Rams hater. But honestly, I think I'm a Lions-Bucks guy. Why? Lions were good last season, and I don't know. Baker Mayfield's just got some aura, man. Please do not sports gamble based on my advice here. I do not know ball. AFC, hard for me to see the Pats getting over year one of this renaissance. In the AFC, I'm not a Colts believer either. I'm sorry to say, I could be wrong. I don't think the AFC is going to have a team in the Super Bowl this year, because I'm realizing like one team has to make it. And every single team I thought of, I was like, Chiefs, I don't know. Ravens, it's been a cursed year, maybe. Bills, I don't know. Didn't they just lose to like the Panthers or something like that? It's a weird year, man. It's a weird year. Nice try. It's a weird year. The streets are saying NL has the second most points in fantasy, but is 6-6, and the guy with the most points is 10-2. People are saying fantasy football is innately unfair. The most skilled players don't always get the best results. Pissing me off. Pissing me the fuck off. The Bills, what's next? The Austin Taxes? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Team named Bills is pretty funny. But it would be sick to be on the team, because then your Bills are paying you, bro. And that's like not the way that's normally goes. Team Williams, my favorite team in Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. That is some Yakov Smirnoff shit. I'm second in scoring and I'm 4-8, 11th place. Holy shit. That shit's criminal, man. They need to make a fairer fantasy football. A skill-based fantasy football. For people like you and me. I don't know what this shit does. I've decided I don't fucking care what this shit does. I'm out of here. Go ahead, take my bone. My bone hard! Then what would you complain about? Well, here's the thing. You say that and it's a good little own. But then I reply, I'm sure I'd find something. Because that's pretty much how it's been so far. But complaining is like the base case, man. The thing is, people always say some shit, especially like manosphere influencers are always like, nobody wants to hear a man complain. Buddy, it's a skill difference. All they want to do is hear you complain. You just have to be funny when you do it. And you don't even have to be funny with every complaint. If you're funny like 1 in 5, they'll tank it. They'll tank the 4 that are just kind of annoying, and then they'll just to get to the gold that's at number 5. You literally just have to be like a little bit. You don't even have to really succeed at being funny. You just have to clearly be trying, and then at least people will be like, he's got the spirit. They don't get it, man. They don't get it. Yeah, I'll take that. Like how we deal with you? Whoa, how'd you figure that out from what I just said? David Goggins in the chat. Did we ever get an edited version of the bit where it's David Goggins yelling at his penis to get hard? You fat fucking slug. You limp dick fucking worm. You make me fucking sick. I fucking love it, man. And it might be real. It might be real too. Yeah, the guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Were you a Tom Green fan growing up? Yeah. I don't want to brag. Corey actually asked me a couple days ago if I wanted to go see Tom Green when he came to Vancouver. And then I swear to you, I'm not making this up. I said, do you think he'll play My Bum Is on the Swedish? And he replied with a question mark. And I was like, I just don't have the patience to do this shit again. I don't have the patience to get gaslit into thinking that I hate you because I'm surprised that you didn't get a reference to his most popular piece of art that he's ever created. So I just let it slide, man. I just let it slide. Give me one of these. Tom Green couldn't start in the modern day? I think he could, man. Undercutters is an all-time bit. Everyone remembers him for the reindeer and the... What else was he doing? He was doing some stuff. I think he could make it. What about Hank? Unlikely. I know he works for the DEA, but it's a very inhospitable media environment for law enforcement officers right now. It is crazy though, because Breaking Bad is full of anti-heroes, man. Walt, main character, which is good, sells drugs, which is good, kills people, which is bad. Skyler gives Walt a hand job, which I thought was good, but I'm being told most people think is bad. Most people think that's bad. I think that's actually like pretty good. But she effed T. Not good, unless you're T. But then it kind of ruined his life too. And then of course Hank tries to stop bad guys, which is good, but is like gregarious and organically popular in his social circle, which is bad. I believe that's why. Isn't that why we hate Hank? We hate Hank because in the first episode, he's more popular than Walt is at his own birthday party. Something like, he's a jock, exact. Okay, yeah. He's also racist. It's been a while since I've seen Breaking Bad. I don't feel comfortable commenting on that. I'm not 100% sure. He might be. He might be. I haven't seen it in maybe 12 years at this point. You know what? That's how you know we're here for a long time, not a good time. Oh, I needed one more penny! Oh, whatever, who gives a fuck? He won't let Walt do cool shit. That's what I'm saying. Hank would be cooler if he was like, oh shit, my brother-in-law's Heisenberg. This fucking owns! Wait a tick. That means I'm single again. Yeah, baby! They could have ruled the town, exactly. But instead he had to fuck it up and like, look how that worked out, bro. Wow, I bet you feel real smart right now. Now be a good little doggy and beg for your pension. Motherfucker. There could have been 10 seasons of Breaking Bad. The first 5 seasons could have been fucking, oh no, they're gonna catch Walt. And the last 5 seasons could have been like, Walt's gonna live forever. Walt and Hank run Albuquerque, New Mexico. But you had to fucking ruin it. Way to go. Could have been sick, man. People who say no man is an island when they meet Vince Gilligan. Get thee to a nunnery. Walt Jr. should take up the mantle? No, man, not the Walt Jr. dead name. Come on. His name's Finn. Adoption pay. Librarian, what does this do? Does anyone know what he's not even here, man. He's not even fucking, he doesn't give a fuck about me anymore. Nobody fucking cares about me. Nobody gives a fuck whether I live or die. Nah, I'm just playing. Some of you do, which is way weirder. I'm in a Dota game, Lamau? What the fuck? It's like early morning on a Wednesday. What the fuck do you mean you're in a Dota game right now? It's, oh, that's right, Thanksgiving break. I forgot, Thanksgiving break. You really want to start playing Dota again on your Thanksgiving break? It's like you're selling your whole holiday with one decision, man. That's crazy. Could have never stopped, I suppose. Bro thinks he's addicted to the shindig. Monster Hunter collab is crazy. Brands! Hey dog, I heard you love brands. We put a brand in your brand so you can interface with the brand while you're interfacing with the brand. Remember that? That is Exhibit. That's my Exhibit impression. That's what I'm talking about right there. You guys ever see the episode of Pimp My Ride where the girl whose car is being pimped has Evanescence lyrics printed out in her car, and Exhibit reads it and pretends to not know what it is, and then reads Wake Me Up Inside as Wake Up Inside Me? Bass, Lamau. I think he knew what he was doing, and I think that makes it even funnier, honestly. Do a Nicholas Pickles impression? I literally can't talk that fast. I think that you can't do it. You literally can't talk as fast as Nicholas Pickles if you're over the age of 30. Like, the dude he's literally spitting, man. It's crazy. Eminem could. Name is Donald Trump. I wish he'd go to the dump because he's garbage. You put it in a can. He's a man. He was right, though. He's right about all that. Lyrically and spiritually. I would love to see Isaac on Video and Arcade Top 10. Unfortunately, if it had to run until like 2011 to get there, and it only ran until 2006. Which is insane enough in its own right, but... You start the game as a tubular little kid named Isaac, trying to escape the clutches of his feral mom who's been co-opted by a religious cult to kill you. Yes, use the WASD keys to move around. You would like to move around, dodge shots, and also pick up items. Items can be accessed by using WASD to enter into the room where the item is. That's pretty good. I mean, they had a team of writers on it, man. This is just all off the top. They'll never know how hard my life is. You need the VNA top 3. Yeah. The VNA top 3 for this week. At number 3 is going to be Escape from Tarkov. At number 2 it's going to be 5 Hearts Under One Roof 2. And at number 1 it's going to be Arc Raiders. Back to you, Nicholas, with some high-octane gaming action. I tried to stream like you and it's hard as fuck. It's actually easy if it's just who you are. I don't know how to stop, to be honest with you. This is not a bit. This is who I am. It's not a phase. Why are you lying? I'm not lying. I love to talk, man. I don't talk as much in real life, but the reason I don't talk, people think it's because it's like I'm shy. That's not the case. It's just like, honestly, I don't know if you guys are the same type of receptive audience that stream is. I can't just be like talking there's a social contract in real life where it's not just one person doing 98% of the talking. Sometimes you got to do some listening. And what I don't like about that is sometimes they take the conversation to a different topic when I'm not done talking about the topic that I brought up. So then they are talking about some shit that happened in their life, and I got to be like, wow, that's cool. That reminds me of the shit I was talking about before you started talking. Some shit that happened in my fucking life that I wanted to talk more about, actually. Hold. I do be interrupting people a little bit, like when they're coming close to the end of their sentence, but if they wanted that to not happen, they should stop making the end of their sentences so predictable. No question about that. Like, it's not really my fault if from the third word I know where your sentence is gonna go. Like, try throwing some off-speed pitches now and then, and maybe you won't get interrupted so much. Where's the yapping emote? People talk. I think it's people talk. Oh, good. I re-rolled nothing. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Farming's good this year? Not really, bro. They had to cancel the Farmer's Almanac. Did you see that? Bro, not my goat Penny Alexiak. Getting banned from swimming for 2 years? Oh, so it's illegal to skip 3 drug tests in a row now? Okay. Like, I thought we lived in a country where it was like, you're innocent until proven guilty. She literally hasn't pissed dirty yet, bro. Chill. She's literally busy. She's doing other stuff, man. That's true. All piss is dirty. Someone should tell Wada that. You want some clean piss? Bro, you better, like, meet an alien species or something like that. Our piss is dirty as fuck. It's literally sterile. Yeah, in the balls. As soon as that shit touches the air, it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for bacteria that love uric acid. I think uric acid might be what birds pee. To be honest, I think. It's been a while. Why not, man? Hey, that's not so bad. I don't know. I guess we'll go this way. We're Uria. Uria! Did you know that Van Morrison wrote Gloria? The song that I assumed was originally by Patti Smith? Because, I mean, it's, if you'll forgive me, it's about a lesbian hookup. Horny ass Unc Van Morrison. I thought you were more of like a do you remember when we used to say sha-na-na-na-na type guy. I didn't know you were a fucking Jesus died for somebody's sins but not mine type of fella. He does contain multitudes. Apparently. He's also a COVID denier? Nah, whatever, man. Like, listen, I don't support that. But, like, I'm not a big fan of his epidemiology takes. I'm mostly just trying to listen to the songs. I don't know about all that. Honestly, that's the reporter's fault. They shouldn't have asked him about that shit, man. He wrote Astral Weeks. He's not out here on the front lines of the CDC. Disavow Van Morrison? I don't even know. I don't even know anything about him except he wrote Gloria. Dr. Fauci, what's the best song Dr. Fauci ever wrote? He's a multi-talented guy. He might have something. I imagine it's probably some fuck-ass bluegrass or something, though, if I had to guess. Fauci the police coming straight out the underground. Young doctor got it bad, so I frown. Could be. Could be. Hit the QTE. It felt good. It helps to have a encyclopedic knowledge of the lyrics of NWA. Okay. This one's over, man. Even the bad... I'm sorry, I even committed the bad words to memory. It's true. And the ones that are not bad for them, but are definitely bad for me. Which is a lot of them, to be honest with you. If you've ever listened to the album. They did a little too much on Straight Outta Compton. But I guess it had to be done or something. GOAT album, no. It is and it isn't. I feel like the long term, and I swear that this is true. For one of my birthdays in university, my friends got me an NWA poster, and I hung it up on my wall because I was listening to a lot of Straight Outta Compton. But I think long term, I'm short NWA's legacy, and I'm long Public Enemy's legacy. Because I think NWA is almost like posturing gangster rap. Like, I think it hit harder in the late 80s, but now it almost is so posturing and full of gangster artifice that it almost feels corny. Whereas Public Enemy actually feels like it's motivated from a spirit of true rebellion. I'm sorry, I know nobody asked, but I care. Okay, good. Anybody mind if a Canadian white boy has some old school hip hop takes? I don't want that. Ontario, California? No, unfortunately, no. You ever shit yourself in public? No, but I'm sure my day will come. Closest I've come, Celine Dion used to have a restaurant chain in Canada. Maybe she's still got a few locations. It's called Nichols. And there used to be one in my hometown on Bath Road, just in front of the Frontenac Mall, which I believe is now a sushi restaurant. And I ate there, I was probably like, I ate there we used to eat there maybe like twice a year for like fancy occasions, like my grandpa's birthday. And one time we had the whole family there, and then we were driving back. I was maybe like 9 or 10 years old, driving back home like the 45 minutes in my grandparents' Ford Aerostar, and I had to shit myself insanely bad. So they just pulled over on the side of the road, and I pooped like in the woods in the darkness. Then when I got back in the van, they were like, "You have shit all over your legs." And I was like, "Oh, sorry." Like, I didn't have any TP, I guess. And then I just remember my cousins just laughing at me like the whole ride back. But I don't even think that, like, the restaurant, to be honest, I don't think I got food poisoning from Nichols, because I don't think that shit could have been, like, metabolized fast enough to have done any damage. Like, it was within like 45 minutes of finishing the meal, I think I got some kind of stomach bug that was just going around. Why would you share that story? Because we're all made of the same fucked up, occasionally malfunctioning organic parts. It's relatable, you know. Sometimes your body just breaks down on you, man. Like, you know that people can see you, right? They know you're not perfect. Like, they just like look at you when you go outside. But the first impression they have is not like, wow, I bet this guy's this guy's body must be fucking 100% efficient. Really? I mean, that's a crazy delusion to be operating under for your whole life. People poop themselves from time to time, man. You get bacterial infections and stuff. I really did never poop myself when I had Salmonella and Campylobacter, though. But that's basically, I think, just because I work from home. If I had not worked from home, I think the odds of me shitting myself would have been way up there.